The Office of the Inspector General is an independent agency that prevents and detects fraud, waste, and abuse of public funds and public property and promotes transparency and efficiency in government. Inspector General Jeffrey Shapiro, who leads the agency, visited the area and met with government officials, including the mayors of Northampton and Easthampton, in order to identify ways that the agency could be most useful and to help mitigate misuse of government resources. I sat down with Inspector General Shapiro to gain insight into his work and discuss the importance of government accountability. Before we get into your position of Inspector General, can you just give us a little bit of background on yourself? What former positions and experiences led you to this position?
Sure. Good morning, Jane. It's great to be with you and to be here in Northampton. I've got sort of a variety of government, legal, administrative, accounting, and investigatory types of experiences.
Going into some of your work as the Inspector General, earlier this year you gave a sharp criticism of the Cannabis Control Commission, calling it a rudderless agency and going so far as to urge it into receivership. What do you believe needs to happen for the commission, and how can other such entities run ethically and efficiently?
Sure. Thank you for the question. It was one of the areas that we do look at is with broad authority look across state government, and my concerns were from what we have seen across the Cannabis Commission, which is an agency really in its infancy, is helping to develop a new industry within the Commonwealth and is a significant source of revenue for the Commonwealth. I was concerned that I saw that there were issues with its leadership, with the way that the professional staff under the executive director and the commission, which has a chair and a number of commissioners that are appointed in a variety of ways by other officials. In the statute, there was conflicting language as to really who drives and is in charge at the agency. And I felt that the legislative leaders, as the agency that created it, needed to take some action. And one of the things that under my statute I'm charged with doing is if I have concerns, I should raise them, and I'm supposed to regularly communicate with the legislatures.
In 2020, President Donald Trump fired and replaced several inspectors general who were serving in government agencies who had been critical of the Trump administration. What do you believe the future holds in terms of accountability on the federal level?
In April and May of 2020, it was unprecedented that in a period of 6 weeks, 5 federal inspectors general were let go, and there were claims around that time that it had to do with some of their work. On the other side, I've got to believe that our republic will stand, and my colleagues at the federal level, I meet with some of them, and we just were together a few weeks ago, and I think many of them are planning for what work that they're going to be doing in their agencies in the years ahead. Being criticized and having things pointed out is an obligation that we all hold. It's really about the public. It's the public's funds, and the public has a right, and the inspectors general have an obligation to do the work, the investigations, and the reporting that they do.
Thank you so much, and thank you again for being here today.
Thank you, Jen. I really appreciate the opportunity to talk with you.
More information about the Office of the Inspector General can be found at mass.gov.